All right, welcome back everyone. Now again, this channel is kind of split up between two things: food and lightweight backpacking. And if you're here for the food, this is going to be the last food video for about a month. So you don't have to unsubscribe if all of a sudden you see no more food videos coming. They will be coming in about another month. Starting in a few days after this video, I'm going to start a whole series of very short videos just on ultra lightweight backpacking, and then after that we'll do some food videos. So for the last food video for a while, I wanted to share one of my favorite things that I bring. And this is my seasoning base that you can pretty much put into anything. And sorry about any noise. I put a shotgun mic on hoping that some of the road noise would go away, but the reality is, again, I live in a tiny little house with one little space at my kitchen table to film, and with everybody home, it's just kind of hard to film there, so I decided to attempt it outside next to the road. I happen to live on one of the two main roads in my town, so we'll see how this goes. All right, so a while back, I was making some soup, and my wife introduced me to this base. This is almost like a vegetable soup bouillon that you can add to almost anything to give your food some extra flavor. You can add this to your mashed potatoes, you can throw it into rice, pretty much anything, unless you're cooking like some spicy stuff, then this does not work. But this is great for putting into mashed potatoes. Now, on a lot of my videos on this channel where I've made something with mashed potatoes, I have only showed putting gravy mix into the potatoes, basically because it's easy to show on a video. It's something that everybody could buy. I know that not everybody likes to put a bunch of ingredients together, and even at this point there are people that, I bet you at least 60% of the people have turned this video off because you're like, ingredients, I don't want to put ingredients together. But for those of you that are still around and you like to make stuff at home and make everything from scratch, this is some good stuff that I'm about to show you. I also want to say that this is not my original recipe. It's been changed and tweaked a little bit. I wish I could find who my wife originally got it from to give them credit, but this is not, most of this is not my creation. And I think I already mentioned that I normally show putting gravy in my potatoes because it's easy to buy, but this is made with stuff that you probably already have around the house, especially if you're vegan or plant-based, and it's a nice alternative to a store-bought mix. And believe it or not, even though I don't have a lot of people watching these videos, probably the most common question since starting this channel is, what kind of gravy do you use? So people I know are interested in adding that extra flavor to their meals. So this is, I'll stop talking, let's just start cooking, right? All right, so get yourself some jar. I'm just gonna do a small little mix right now. Normally we would do a much larger mason jar, but just for the purpose of the video, I'll keep it small. So the first thing that you're gonna do is 3 tablespoons of onion powder. 1, 2, 3. Next thing you're going to do is 1 tablespoon of garlic powder. 1. Next thing you're going to do is 1 tablespoon of salt. Next thing you're going to do, my wife adds pepper to this. I don't add pepper to it, so when I'm using it for my backpacking stuff. So if you're a pepper person, you can add a teaspoon of pepper. Otherwise, you'd add a teaspoon of thyme. You add a teaspoon of turmeric. Great color. And you add a teaspoon of parsley. Then you add some dulse flakes, and I don't ever measure with this, so I kind of just grab that much and put it in. And then the last thing is a ½ cup of nutritional yeast. Put that all in. Mix it up, and the next time you are making some kind of soup on the trail, the next time you're making some kind of pasta, next time you're making mashed potatoes, pretty much anything, put that right into your meal, and it is awesome. If you've never had nutritional yeast before, I recommend Anthony's brand. Each brand is going to taste slightly different. This is where, if you are out on the trail, this is where you're going to get your B vitamins from. If it's enriched, and most of the ones that you're going to find in a store are already enriched, it's going to also add kind of like a creamy, nutty flavor to it. People will make vegans will make macaroni and cheese out of this, so it's kind of like a fake cheese sort of thing as well. So that is all that is to it. Give it a try. Again, most of you are going to have most of these things in your house, and again, experiment with it at home. Add it to different dishes in different amounts. Figure out what is good for you, and enjoy it. It's good stuff.